Keeps playing swearing and such. Okay, I see now. And yeah, that would. Well, I guess. Yeah, if you were playing PvP or what have you, that would definitely put me off the whole experience. Like, especially if you have to do PvP. Yeah, I'm very much single player all the way. I'm open to co-op. I'd love to do a Stardew Valley farm with some folks at some point, but then that would require like coordinating schedules, and that can be difficult to do if you're on the other side of the world. But like that'd be fine. PvP though, nah, not my idea of a good time. So you got three. Yeah, you know what? We're only gonna be here a couple days. Let's get wacky. Oh, do I have a stick? I have and stick. Let's just obviate. Obviate? Yeah, but let's just take cabin fever risk out of the equation. We're going to be a little wasteful, but it's fine. We're just going to hang out here. We'll lose well fed. Honestly, it's fine. We don't need that 5 kilograms of carrying capacity. And yeah, we'll give a little condition back, but we'll make sure we have a nice big dinner so we can get through the night and heal. It's like now at 2/3 health, I'm more comfortable with the starvation strat. 30%, well, half as comfortable. Oh, appreciate the lurk, Thor. Oh no! No, not my well fed. Oh, the misery. Oh no. Tell me this isn't intended to be a long-term run without etc. and so forth. Ugh. Exactly, sir. I don't know how we will ever continue. And that got our cabin fever risk down to, well, 23%. But that's fine. We have much warmth ahead of us. There you go. We'll make another hour. And we'll crouch because I do not trust. Just, okay, about. All right, we'll salvage a couple sticks. There we go. Now it's down to 7%. That's much better. 8%. All right. Yeah, we can easily mitigate that. No problemo. Okay, and then we'll take our 7. Oh, before I do, let's just consult. So let's assume we peaked at 66%, even though we probably gave a little bit of that back with the old starvation. 65%. Okay, so yeah, that's not too bad. Okay, yeah, so I think I was very much uh, building up starvation to be maybe more of a risk than it probably was. But in my defense, I never used that tactic. I'm very much in the Zach camp of I want well fed, I want it right away, and I will do well. I'll go to not great lengths, but I will go to some lengths to sustain it. And yeah, I will admit I am also more than a bit of a weenie. Yeah, yeah, that's if I have a TLD play style. I know like, some people are absolute machines. Like Wands, Kimmy, Slid. People who know the game inside and out, and they do stuff with the bow that just make your jaw drop. Or you got like your cozy chaos people. Athena's kind of like that. Curie, kind of Bash to an extent. He's kind of a scientist too. Or Tina. Tina also very much has the cozy chaos vibes to her. But I guess if I have a style, it is it's small c conservative. It is uh, risk mitigation first and foremost. Now, if you see me play my achievement hunting stalker run, and running back and forth between the Quonset and Misanthropes like multiple times a night, trying to refresh the trader and get caffeine pills, running around in an Aurora with Aurora, critters about, you might say, how much are you mitigating risk there? And that's fair, but I think in general, especially when it comes to to Interloper or to Misery, um, I haven't touched No Goa in a hot minute. Probably won't, but and I think part of it is not just mitigating against the game, but also taking out insurance against myself because I know me. I have to be around me every day. Imagine. So I'm familiar with where I will often slip up or assume where I ought not and stuff like that. So when it comes to these higher difficulties, I I get the T-Rex arms, you know. My reach kind of pulls in because yeah, I know I'm here playing a video game. No, it's like I'm I'm streaming, yeah, but I don't think any of y'all have like any great expectations of me. I hope not, anyway. But I still I still want one. I want to do well because it is that lingering gifted kid mentality. But also, I want to put on a good show for everyone, and I want to win. We play the video game because we want the W. I mean that is not the reason, of course. We play games to have fun, to relax. But again, the way my brain works, if I'm gonna do it, I need to do it well, or else something. When it comes to TLD, you're here for the delicious suffering. Okay, well, in that case, Andrea, you tuned in for a good run because there was a lot of suffering this run. Yeah, I think we got to down to like close to heartbeat twice, like in the first 10 days or so. I had to stim on day 4 just to keep from freezing, going from the plane crash to the space capsule. Okay, have we ticked over? We have officially ticked over 43 days. We are now on day 44. That means one day more, another day, another destiny. No, I'm no Koru, so I'm not gonna even try my Valjean. And you enjoy the way I articulate my suffering, both agitated and calm. Well, thank you, Andrea. Oh yeah, I can definitely see that. Like I know that when things get tense, I get quiet because I know Oliver has called me out on this in the past. Like if I'm shit talking, things are probably fine. But if all of a sudden I clam up and I'm 100% locked in, then you know things are serious. Okay, I still have two. We have 2 steaks left and 1 day in which to enjoy them. You know what? Heck it. What are we living for, right? You want to live forever? Oh wait, steak, steak. Not above good old fashioned fuck right. Oh no, certainly not. No, I have far too many years in newsrooms to get precious about HBO words. I I would be disrespecting my heritage if I was to go fully family friendly. And like I said many times before, streaming has actually led to me greatly reducing the amount I swear, both not just here but IRL as well. So I guess when you spend a couple decades in the company of intelligent, well-read, highly opinionated people who don't hesitate to speak their mind, I guess it's going to rub off on you. Which is weird because um, I know some people have those. What are they? Like the AI bots, like the automated shout outs, and more than a few times I've had those accuse me of being wholesome, and like that's not an insult. Clearly, for some people it's a positive, but it's like my reaction was, "Hey now, I I've played Cyberpunk on stream. I use HBO words. How am I wholesome?" Which is a bizarre reaction to have to being called that. Right. Where are we? 34%. You know what? Let's have ourselves a nice outdoor nap. And because I am pathologically allergic to wasting fire or like not getting the most out of fire. We'll put some water down as well. Hey, Ruak. Welcome in. Good to see you. Probably the chill tag or marinating in the existential dread description. Or just like to call this a streamer. That could be too. And actually, you know what it might be as well is like like the games I play might have something to do with it too. Because like I've seen the description change depending on like what games are in my recently played on Twitch. Like I got like with TLD versus like games like Fishbowl or Little Nemo. Like when those more family friendly games, excuse me, when those show up as well, I guess those give the impression as well. But again, it's AI, and who gives a fuck what AI has to say about anything? Also looks at volatile. That is, yeah, I would imagine like they would probably scrape the entire page, not just like the description or the games played. The AI words are just random guessing, so who can? Exactly. Yeah, it's like we don't like we're not. especially like for Twitch bots, yeah, we're not getting like the high end LLMs or the like the really like the top tier machine learning. Well, hang on. Now did I put on an hour? I did put on an hour. Okay, well, that's fine. Yeah, we're just burn off a little cabin fever risk here. No big thing, but just gonna get every little bit of progress out of there that we can. There we go. And a stick for the road. Ugh. The smaller models are less prone to mistakes. Oh, the big boys are the big liars. I can see that. Okay, so yeah, we've matched our PB. The run that petered out on the swamps of Milton. Yeah, look at those locations discovered. Yeah, so the Aurora Wolf attack happened on day 36. Down to 16% health. We got up to 66. 66? Oh, right, yeah, because we started for a bit there. I said, shouldn't we have more regen than that? No, not necessarily. But if if I understand, well, hang on, is it 45 days survived, and then the affliction hits day 46, or is it 44 days survived, and then the affliction hits at the start of day 45? I do not remember. Well, I guess we'll find out at 11 a.m. tomorrow, one way or the other. And I guess if we oh, that's what I should do. Some folks might have noticed. So when we were doing the Jack of No Trades tournament, there was that moment when we were going to Milson that I got so fed up with Astrid's constant complaining that I rage ignored her to the point where I actually lost well fed right before we were in the cave going to the climbing area, and then I got so fed up I turned the for the first time basically in all the years I've been playing this game, I turned off the survivor voices. And honestly, given everything we've been through in this run, I'm of the opinion that I don't feel bad about that. Um, because that extra distraction, that extra annoyance, like I don't think it would have it would have ended the run earlier, but it would have been more psychic damage than I could have taken. But for this occasion, before before 11 a.m. tomorrow, I will turn the survivor voice back on. Just to hear how Astrid deals with her body breaking for the final time. God, that sounded morbid. Good. It's misery mode. What'd you expect? And to be clear, I do not delight in the suffering of my character. Like I was saying earlier, I feel guilty when I do not take you know take good care of her, make sure she is fed and watered and hydrated and rested. Oh, I want my survivor to be a thriver, but I also wish she'd just be just a little less talkative. And I say she. I am a an Astrid main. I do not. No disrespect to Wilberforce McKenzie or Mark Meir, but I just think Astrid and Jennifer Hale are a better hang. You know what? If I'm wrong, we'll starve through day 45, and it'll be fine. Gotta start the fire first, brain genius. Oh right, and remember we turn on the voices. So do I have? No, I don't. Quick, coal. Where? Oh, got it. There we go. Now, let's see. Options, audio. There we go.
Trees, because I'm gonna eat a tree.
Oh my god, the second I turn on the voice and she never change, Astrid. Never ever change. Our girl's got a brand and she's sticking to it. Okay, go ahead and make me a little bit of the old water. Oh yeah, where's our condition? 75%. We're honestly we're almost back to where we were when we got that Aurora Wolf attack. Excuse me. We were, yeah, well, yeah, mostly we have turtled to the point where we like. How long did that take? Day 36, Dave. Yeah, based just right about 10 days. And you know what? Thor was right that we could very easily have, yeah, if we were more aggressive about starving and being willing to, you know, tank some more condition loss, we could have made that food we had stretch even farther. And if I wasn't such a big weenie, maybe we could have played that way, but no. See, are we good? Yeah, I think we're all right. All right, yeah, probably 2, 3 hours. I want to see how far you can stretch this by starving or going back to misanthrope house. Okay, I gotta be honest, Pancake. Once the affliction hits, my interest in this run is going to crater. Now, we're not gonna throw. I'm not gonna send Astrid off a cliff edge. But I I want to secure the W, and then, well, we'll see. But I don't want to live in this world much longer. Could, and then wait for Astrid to start whining about food before you throw off. Oh yeah, I mean that would.
I've never been so hungry in my life.
Case in point, Your Honor. Girl, you were literally starving like 2 days ago. I'm gonna need you to back it down. Hmm? Oh, not quite there yet. Hello? Or was I wrong? Nope, still says day 40, day 44. Or do we have one more day to go? Okay, we might have one more day to go.
God,
Okay,
I'm starving.
okay, yeah, okay, yeah, so it's when this hits day 45, I guess that's when the affliction kicks in. All right, that's fine. So one more day of this nonsense. That is totally fine. I mean, it's not totally fine. as I said, I would. Well, we want to be done with this one, but let's be. I would have to do something drastic to throw at this point. Like the dark urge, like the intrusive thoughts would really have to take hold. And let's be honest, there, it's back there. It's in the back of my mind saying, why don't we send her over the edge? And then the rational part of my brain goes, you know, good goddamn well why. We're we're here on a mission, and we are not leaving this mortal coil or otherwise until the job is done. So shush. See how? Okay, so we have six cattails, and it just so happens six cattails is normally enough to sleep through an entire night and get a full heal. Now, between sour stomach and or sour stomach and haunted mind, a little bit more complicated than that. But you know what? It's fine.
I'll die if I don't get some food soon.
Girl, I got bad news for you. I don't want to spoil anything. I got some real bad news for you on that front. Oh, good, another blizzard. Been a while since we had one of those. That's been a whole day. See, I would prefer her to sleep through the night, so let's maybe do one more round. There you go, get some solitaire maxing in. Yes, that's right, get nice and tired. And you know what, let's just, now we will have her get the last of that swamp salary down. There we go. We are officially foodless. Okay, so 19, so 5 more hours. Last Supper. Well, in at least one sense, yes. Okay, we are in ad realm. Maybe we'll hold off for just a bit. I want to make sure everyone is here, and when we do get what we came for, lo these many days ago. Hmm. Actually, well, wait. Let me hydrate myself, and you hydrate yourself too, Chad. While you're at it, it is the summer months for those of us here in the northern hemisphere. So make sure you stay hydrated and get some more salt in your diet too. Okay, everyone should be back. All right. Yeah. So the day ticks over at 11. This is
I really
probably
need to eat soon.
7 a.m. ish.
I'm so hungry.
Oh, you want calories, huh? Can I interest you in some tiny teas? There's a whole 45 calories in there, ish. Okay, 35.
Getting weak.
Yeah, about that. Hello? Chat? Have I have I have I misunderstood? Hold up. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering, Pancake. Hey, let me. All right, I'm gonna just do a quick consultation to make sure I'm not working off bad information. Oh, god dang. Okay, never mind. I am working off of bad information. 46 days. I thought it was 45. It's 46. Whoops. Okay, so no, there's no bug. We're fine. I just mathed poorly. Is that? Oh, hey, wizard, thank you so much for the follow there. Another day of starving. Yeah. Although the our cabin fever risk is getting up there. Why don't we treat our girl to in some alfresco starving? We'll have her starve in the out of doors. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so if it's day 46, then I don't feel as bad about what I thought was coming
Well,
close
that didn't work.
during our first attempt because yeah, we peaked at 43 days then. Although now that I think of it,
Come on, little fire. Come on.
the achievement might not have existed back then. So we we would have found ourselves here anyway. Actually, you know what? Do that too. I'm not even going to worry about water. We're in this purely for the outdoor time. Hey, Waba, good to see you. You're just in time too. Um, turns out I miscalculated how long it would take, like what day the affliction hits. So we're gonna be here for just a skosh longer. But always good to see you, Waba. Hope your Monday's off to a good start. Let me make sure to give you a proper welcome here too.
I can only aspire. No! Fucking get off me! All right. We need more. We had like 15 flares on us. I could have pulled it when he barked the first time. I don't care. That kind of fit my mood. I'm fine.
It isn't, but it's not horrible. You're late. Oh, you're late to work. Well, that stinks. Oh, hang on. What did I see in was it in Thor's chat? You're talking. You were working from home. Were you late to work while working from home? Because that's an accomplishment. And yes, Pancake is right. This run very nearly ended the way that one did too, albeit with a shinier wolf. Today's good though. Okay.
Feels like night is coming.
Ah, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday you work from home. Gotcha. Okay, that makes more sense. Let's see, how much longer do we have on that? Well, there's still 2 hours. Okay, is it treating this like an outdoor fire when I'm out here? Because it sure as hell feels like it. You welcome. You were supposed to leave. Oh, and then your clothes were damp in the dryer. Oh no. No point in rushing guard. Gonna be late. And that is totally fair. If you're gonna walk in late, you might as well look good when you do that. You like working for okay, Zert. I don't know if that was directed at me or Waba. Um, for me, I do very much prefer working from home because it's a shorter commute. I would say I eat better. I don't I don't have to listen to people, playing videos without headphones or the person sitting catty corner from me chewing with her mouth open. I don't have to deal with the commute. I mean, being in a train car with several hundred of my closest friends. You like it too, Waba? Yeah, less car maintenance. Absolutely. You can wear what you want, unless you have to be on video, I suppose. And agreed, Andrea. Yeah, the perils of forgetting clothes in the dryer. It was in the dryer or the wash. But yeah, they do. There's a certain mustiness that And that mustiness does not go away easily either. Dry. Okay, thank you, Wamba. But yeah, obviously, if you forgot the clothes in the washer, they'd be even more damp. Okay, now that has to be almost out, right? Okay, that's barely under an hour. All right, that yes, it has to be treating this as an outdoor fire, even though I'm the one outdoors. The fire's indoors, but we passed an hour on that, and it still has an hour to go. This is well weird, but also potentially very useful. Yeah, towels in there so you need extra time. You know, last time I've been also super tired after working outside and chopping wood for 6 hours. Woo. Yeah, that'll do it. Well, I hope you had some aspirin and a lovely beverage waiting for you after all that. Take out the undergarments shirt you want to wear, dry them separate. They didn't have that mustiness. If the rest end up, you'll wash them again because you can't stand the smell. Excuse me. Understandable. Okay, so it is midnight, so we're gonna get our 7 in. Okay, 45 days, so in another 4 hours. But this time surely our body will break. Chopping equals chainsaw and stacking, and helps a neighbor haul a broken tree. Wow. Oh, hush. Getting to the point where you want a tree chopper and a mulcher. You know how much you had to deal with trees. Yeah, because my where my dad lives, and he's got a large number of trees in that area. And yeah, when especially when a storm rolls through, the people who they come, they deal with the trees that get knocked down and they got chop them up, haul them away. Yeah, they get a lot of business out that way. So I have seen firsthand what is clearly very demanding. Yes, my body is broken, and I've never felt better. Whew. Okay, took longer than I thought, but then again, that was bad mathing by me. Oh, thank you, sir. And thank you very much for the biddies there, Pancake. And hey, Oliver, good to see you. Hope you and Boom are doing well. And Piglet, thank you as well. Oh man, let's see what does that look like? So we covered a third of the world in the 30 days before we decided to turn into a turtle. Yep, 15 days in coastal. That sounds about right. Hey, cuz, welcome in. Good to see you. Oh, thanks so much. Well, let's see. How many blizzards? 32 blizzards in 46 days. Man, pay no attention to that. The bow hits, bow shots taken. And 68 wolf close encounters. Shoot. Yeah, and honestly, most important stat: one wolf struggle, one. Because if we hadn't, we wouldn't be here. Tasia birthday boom. Oh no, I think Waba Oliver's talking about his service dog Boom. Yeah, no fish. This was supposed to be a fish run, but alas, 'twas not to be. But thank you for that, Oliver. Okay, chat. Now I said I was not going to throw, but let me put it to you. What should I do with this run? Do we quit out and then you save it for later for whatever reason, or do I put our dear Astrid out of her misery through the vigorous application of gravity, shall we say? Okay, your body carries the weight of a dying world. You have lost the ability to recover condition and are twice as vulnerable to physical damage. Let's see. Zert says yeet. Piglet says carry on. Waba says yeet. Oh, only because you have the emote. You keep going. What if a new Chivo comes and you get it by logging in? I feel like that'd be kind of rude. Making me play Misery a third time. But you know what? Here we'll do. I will reserve the right to yeet Misery Astrid at a later date. Now, it helps that I only have like 25% of our storage capacity used. But there any would well, I take your point, Oliver. I would be severely annoyed with Hinterland if they made me have to come back to Misery again because I really don't wanna. Okay, you know what? I'll take. I'm happy to leave this for now. So we'll do the old customization save. We'll take the W. We'll. It feels meaner to say we'll let Astrid live in her misery for however long. I think we'll call it there. Man, that was a trip. And yet, honestly, in many ways, it was like the mirror image of our first attempt. The first one, like we got we got sour stomach and rheumatic joints first, and that one largely went swimmingly until I just outstayed my resources. But now we started rough, and things got rough again. And then things kind of they looked like they were going well, and then the Aurora Wolf happened, and then we were in Teenage Mutant Ninja Astrid mode for the last 10 days, basically. Just Yeah, they made us work for that one. And who knows? Maybe it feels that just that much sweeter because of all that nonsense. I don't know. Steam doesn't say how you got the Chivo, it just says you got the Chivo. Anyway, we are going to leave it there, folks. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me tonight. This was a journey, and I'm happy so many of you decided to hang out and suffer through all my complaining with me, because I had to do it because I had the voice turned off until very recently. So I was complaining for two. But thank you to Cuz and Pancake for the bits. Thank you to Wizard for the follow. Thank you to Sylvius for the raid. And in chatties, appreciate you. Waba, Oliver, always good to see you, Oliver. Zert, Piglet, Andrea. And we had Ruak in here, Thor, Ellie, Kia. Yeah, appreciate you all. Thank you, chatties. Thank you, lurkers. And YouTube friends, I appreciate you being here as well. We'll see you next time, and bye for now.